The Democratic National Committee presents another visit with the man from Libertyville. Here at the end of this lane, on a farm about 4 miles from Libertyville, lives Adlai E. Stevenson of Illinois. In these fields on either side of the road, the governor raises Timothy hay. And here coming from the sheep shelter are Governor Stevenson and his friend and running mate, Senator Estes Kefauver. And what happens when two men on a farm get together? They talk about farming.
Well, I've shown Senator Kefauver around the place. And Estes, I'd certainly like sometime to see that family farm of yours down in Tennessee. I wish you could have seen my typical Illinois Corn Belt farm down near my home in central Illinois, because there you can see all of the problems that we have here in this part of the country in agriculture. And I think that you probably know as much about the problems of the farmer as anybody in public life in our country. Certainly you've seen a lot of it from coast to coast and from Canada to Mexico.
Well, thank you very much, Adlai. I have enjoyed visiting your good farm here at Libertyville, and I hope that sometime during the course of this campaign you can go with me down to Tennessee and see our farm. We are mighty proud of it. But I think the problems of farmers everywhere are just about the same. You know, I'm always amazed at how hard it is for city people to understand the problems of farmers. So many of them think that running a farm is like running a big department store or a factory. And I think that that's one of the big problems that we have during this campaign, you and me, telling the city folks how to understand the problems of the farmer, because they are so dependent upon them.
Maybe one of the reasons why this administration has failed so dismally on the farm front is that most of the key men in the Eisenhower administration are big industrialists. They know big business. They know how to advertise their products. They know even how to advertise their political products. But they don't know much about the farmer's problem, especially the small or family farmer.
Well, that's right. And as a matter of fact, there are not many real farmers in this Eisenhower administration. And the ones that are seem to think that running agriculture is just like running General Motors.
Yes, but of course that just isn't so, Estes. What if General Motors had to decide at the beginning of each year what and how much it would have to produce that year, and couldn't change that decision, regardless of what happened to the market? Well, that's the case with the farmer. And what if General Motors had to sell all of the cars it produced during the year in a few weeks because it didn't have enough money to hold them off the market if the price went down? That's the case with the farmer. And what if General Motors production was at the mercy of weather, of frost, of floods, of corn borers, of the weevil? And yet that's the case with the farmer. And what if the cost of what it had to buy were inflexible or going up all the time, and the cost and the price of what it had to sell going down all the time? That too is the case with the farmer.
I think you're so right, Governor. And these are only some of the problems that agriculture and the farmer faces. Problems that are so totally different from industry. And the Eisenhower administration, I think, has just been unable to comprehend and understand this fact.
If the American farmer is going to get himself out of the fix that he's in, we'll have to have an administration in Washington that doesn't think of the farmer's problems just in industrial terms, but that is sympathetic, that is understanding, that knows what to do about the farmer, knows especially what the needs of the family farmer are. And that's a Democratic administration, which has always come to the aid of the farmers in the past.
Cast your vote on November 6th for the new America, for Adlai Stevenson for president and Estes Kefauver for vice president. Vote Democratic, the party for you, not just the few.